So, do you think anyone else has the struggle that I do with not knowing if I hit record or not?
I'm sure it's more probably a little more prevalent in the podcast recording world than you probably think it is.
Yeah, I just
every time.
Every single
It's
time.
every single time.
I have anxiety that I do not hit record.
Yeah. And then you just had me do it before this doing the socials post.
Yeah.
I hit record, knew I hit record. I walked away 3 steps, turned around and rechecked to make sure I hit record. Now you got me doing it.
It's a real fear, man, and I know we've only done it like one time, and I don't think it was.
It wasn't that we didn't hit record.
It just shut off.
Yeah, we just lost part of it. We had to go back and redo part of the show.
Yeah.
But we're amateurs.
We're amateurs. With that said, welcome to the show.
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Tim! Ryan! Welcome back, man.
We're back, dude.
Hell
We're
yeah.
back. We're doing it. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Episode 76.
76, dude. We're
almost
24 away from a nice Benjamin.
Yeah.
Well, with this week and me being back, we got ourselves a nice cocktail.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
We got cocktail of the week coming, and boy, Oberto. Full disclosure, I made this. I based it off of another drink I had on Lindsay's birthday. We went to the Oxbow, and they had it was called like a lavender fog. Mm-hmm. And for those of you that don't know, a London fog is a coffee drink, right? Tea drink, I guess. It's an Earl Grey tea, your milk and your usually either lavender or vanilla flavor. And what this drink was at the Oxbow was a homemade, like, London fog style syrup.
Okay.
Simple syrup. Gin, like a lavender syrup too or something.
Oh, okay.
Something along that line.
Yeah.
I think there was something else in it because there was definitely some form of creamness to it. I don't know what all exactly it was that was in it, but it was gin, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gotta try that. So I tried it. I was like, holy crap! And then I couldn't get the damn drink out of my mind, and I was like, I got to do something with this. I got to figure something out. And I was like, I feel like that would taste really good with bourbon. So I fucked around and I made my own. Like London Fog simple syrup.
Okay.
It's I did like just equal parts of Earl Grey tea. You know, I steeped the tea and everything, so equal parts of Earl Grey tea and sugar.
Yum.
And then I put a little vanilla extract and a little lavender extract into it, and then I just reduced it down to a syrup. Well, I then was like, how can I make this with a bourbon drink? Mm-hmm. And I immediately was like, oh, a fucking hot toddy. Hot toddy, honey, bourbon, lemon, hot water.
Yep.
Simple. I was like, okay, here we go. So I whipped it up. I tried it. In full disclosure, I have tried this drink already once. It's the first cocktail I've had on the show. But this one... where I've done it before, and this one was I was kind of taking a swing here, and I didn't want to just like wing it, put it on the show, and us just be like, that's fucking disgusting, especially with the bourbon that we liked.
Yeah.
So I did try it, and I did the bourbon, did the simple syrup, did the honey. I left the lemon out.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, I left. So and interestingly, I did try with lemon. But when I tried it with lemon, I didn't do it with cream because that I was like, I'm not mixing lemon and cream together. Mm-hmm. That's just gross to me unless it's in like a pasta dish or something. Yeah, I did without the cream. I tried it with lemon. It was still good.
Oh, okay.
But without the lemon and with the cream, which is what we have, chef's kiss. And I named it the Fog Toddy.
I like
So
it.
it's the London Fog Hot Toddy fucked. And this is the drink that they birthed. And so we poured the bourbon, the simple, and the honey all into a mug. We topped it with some hot water, steamed some creme, and poured it on in. And this, my good friend, is the Fog Toddy.
Cheers. So excited. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's a 10.
That's easily a 10,
That's
man.
a 10.
That
the
is
bourbon
that
just
is the
comes,
best cocktail, hands down, that I've just created. Like, hands down.
So-
Over like my entire bartending life and everything. Like, this is the best cocktail I've ever made. It's so fucking good.
It's so good.
And there are so many flavors, and you get them all, and they all fucking just meld together. Like,
But it still really highlights the bourbon in there,
It
too.
does.
It just literally just
It's
warms your
fantastic.
mouth. It's just so good, man.
yeah.
The creaminess to it is just perfect for a rainy day like
Yep.
it is today
sure
here in
is.
the Washington.
The old Washington.
The Washington. Hell yeah, man. That is so fucking good.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. I'm going to need you to make this more and more and more.
There might be a second one on this show today. We'll see. That's bringing us on over to our bourbon talking points for the week.
What do we got to
have
talk about?
Some Hawk Talk.
Some hot talk.
We're back talking about the old Seahawks. Our 7-2 first place in the NFC West Seahawks.
Whew.
Hell yeah. Boy, we've been on a little bit of a rally here, haven't we?
Hell yeah, man.
Beat the Cardinals last week 44-22 in a division beatdown at home.
We don't
Which
get a
was
lot
huge.
of those.
We do not have very many over the last 2 years, home wins in general, let alone absolute just fucking beatdowns. So that was awesome. What'd you think of the game?
Full disclosure, didn't get to watch it. I kind of kept up with highlights. I was working and everything, but the highlight show afterwards was a great one to watch.
Yeah.
The Hawks keep dominating the teams they should.
Yes.
Offensively and defensively, it feels just
Fucking
complete.
special teams.
Yeah, and special teams. Yeah,
Every facet of the game.
It's just really refreshing is that, like, we never used to do that before. We played to the level of the team.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we would always go toe to toe with like the heavy hitters, and then we would fucking play like below a team like the Giants last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they won like fucking 3 or 4 games and we were one of the fucking wins. Like, it was just like, what the fuck, man? Like a team that we should absolutely throttle.
Yeah.
And we just never seemed to be what we would ever do over the last fucking 10 years, really.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was nice to see us absolutely hammer the Saints this year. Absolutely hammer the Commanders. Absolutely hammer the Cardinals now.
Yeah.
And
it's not, I mean, the Cardinals are still a division rival. They play us hard, and they haven't been great, but no one's really clocked them like we did this.
nobody
this season.
has even come close. Every single loss they've had has been by one score or less.
Yeah.
They've been in the game every time.
Yeah.
We just beat them by 22 points.
Yeah.
We beat them by 3 scores, with one of those scores being an 8-point score. You know what I mean? Like,
Good to see the rushing game come alive. Total of 198 yards and 2 total TDs. And it included everyone. It had K9, Sharps, Shaheed, Halani.
Yeah.
So that was refreshing to see, just so that we're not a one-dimensional team. I love that our passing game is humming, but...
Did you say the yards?
Yeah, 198 rushing.
Yeah, god damn.
Yeah. So it was just refreshing to see just every facet of the game come alive during this, and it comes at a pivotal time, I think. And then lastly, how about Knight stepping up?
Yeah, dude, Tyrese Knight.
He's been stepping up big time, back-to-back games without Ernest Jones, and
I know.
he's just proven himself. Like, he was on, like, he played himself out of not a roster spot, but
out of the starting lineup.
of the starting
he did in the
lineup.
beginning of the year,
and then
he
came
got
back
that
and
chance,
responded.
and that fucking crazy, fucking like 2 different defensive stands, almost the exact same fucking play from a very similar spot on the field. It was from like just inside the 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Where Tyrese Knight comes up the middle, hits Brissett as he's like starting to begin the throwing motion, but the ball never came forward, knocks it out. The only difference in that was the fact that he hit the wrist the first time and the ball the second.
Yeah.
Knocks the ball out for a strip sack, and then DeMarcus Lawrence picks up both and returns both to the house.
That was so wild.
So fucking awesome. It was so cool.
I don't know. I looked at it. I was like trying to keep up with it at work, and it like I blinked and it was already 21-0, and I was just like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, dude.
Wild.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So those were my 3 takeaways from the game.
Mine were, I just wrote, our defense is fucking special, dude. And the craziest thing is we haven't played at full strength yet this season.
Nope.
Like 4 plays. That's all we've had with our entire defense on the field at the same time. And it was the first 4 plays of the Niners game in week 1. And so to see what the fuck we're doing and the fact that we are second in sacks right now in the league. We're second in sacks. I think it's only behind the Broncos. And then we're I think it was like first in pressures maybe. We're like right up there in pressures too, with the 3rd lowest blitz rate in the league.
That's something special.
That is fucking wild.
Yeah.
That means we are sending 4-man rushes, 4-man pressures. We might be stunting, but we're not blitzing. Right? Like blitzing is when you bring 5 or more. And we're, like stunting is just when you're making moves and shit up front to create pressure angles. But we're still only doing it with 4 fucking guys. To be able to do what the fuck we're doing with just that is special. And it should be fucking terrifying to the league. Like, it should be terrifying to the league. Because with how good our secondary is, and it's like, oh, they're doing this and still using 5 fucking DBs.
It's so like, awesome.
What the fuck, man?
Exactly.
So it's fucking great. So that was the first thing I said. The second thing, same as you, as your second one as well, was I just wrote running. The running game finally came alive.
Yeah,
like actually came alive. Now we just have to build on it. And I think the nice thing was a good chunk of that came after Jalen Sundell got hurt too. So like Olu was in, and we're still being able to run the ball and moving the ball and everything. So that was nice to see.
Yeah.
And then finally, I wrote, I don't think we can go a week without talking about him. And I wrote, even with only 12 throws for Darnold, JSN still hit 93 fucking yards.
I know it.
Like 7 yards short of going fucking, like, it was like 6 or 7 straight games of 100 yards. Like, I wish they could have just dumped one to him one more time to get him to 100. But that's also not what any of them are thinking, which is also just another beautiful thing. Like, JSN doesn't, he's
not upset.
He's not worried about the fucking stats or we broke my streak of 100-yard game. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He wants to win, and we fucking stomped him. So.
1,044 yards on the year so far.
Yeah, dude. Through 9 games.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next up tomorrow, we have, I don't even think it's arguable. I think it is hands down. It's the biggest game in the NFL so far this season. There hasn't been, like, the only other thing I think you could truly argue is when the Bills and Chiefs played a couple weeks ago, and that didn't feel like this.
No.
Like, at all. It didn't feel like this. And this is, like, everything I'm reading and everything I'm hearing pundits say and everything is that, like, this feels like the potential NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
And like, if seedings were to play out right, it fucking could be. Right? So, it's just pretty wild.
Yeah.
Because there's a really good chance that one of these 2 teams is the number 1, and then that means the other one is the 5th or whatever. So there is actually a chance that this could put us on opposite sides if a lower seeded wildcard team makes it to the divisional round.
Yeah, man.
That could put us on the opposite side, right?
It's happened before. We've played the Niners in the NFC Championship.
Yeah. So yeah. What's your biggest key? What do you think the biggest determining factor in this game tomorrow is going to be?
Don't let the game be too big, because it is a big game. It is our biggest test yet. I think just treat it like they are the Rams, and don't disrespect that they're not a good team, but just play your game, be able to pivot too. If don't just be a one-sided thing like we've done in the past. And I think we do that, we could definitely come out on top. It's gonna be a tough game, and
it's gonna be.
It always is
a fight for sure.
But I'm so excited for it.
We're the only two teams in the league that both rank top 5 in scoring offense and scoring defense.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I think the biggest key is going to be our defense versus their offense.
Yeah.
And the biggest key within that is, can we get to Stafford? Can we create pressure? Can we wreak havoc on Stafford? If we can wreak havoc on Stafford, I think we can win. I think we win this game outright. In all honesty, I think if we can create pressure on him, and if we can get to him, he's been clean, dude, pretty much so far this year.
Yeah.
He has not been sacked very many times, and when he is pressured, that's like one of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we can get to him, I think the game is ours. So we just got to be able to do it.
I hope so. I hope so.
It's a big fucking game. It's a big fucking game, because that gives whoever wins this is outright in first place.
Yeah, no tie, no nothing.
Yeah, and we're also rooting for the Cardinals tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
They're playing the Niners. Just keep knocking the Niners down.
Keep knocking the Niners down.
Bringing us on over to Bills and my boy RT Reds. What you wants to talk about?
Well, gonna talk about, we got Punk's team versus Vision's team for WarGames. Why is Cody out there? Just putting himself into that feud. I don't think it's necessary. It's weird to me.
I think there is an argument for it
with the Seth and
it's well, yeah, but I mean, not even about the Seth thing necessarily, because Seth's not a part of it anymore, right? So it's Punk and Cody have always been cordial and cool. Cody and Jay have always been legit. They've always been, for the most part, they've always been fine.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of once he left the bloodline.
Yeah.
Right. They've always kind of had each other's backs through stuff. They're getting beat down.
Cody's in the back.
Cody's in the back for the show. He comes out.
Yeah.
The other side to it too is the Vision have made themselves kind of inserted themselves into SmackDown in recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Cody's show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he is the WWE champion. SmackDown is his show.
Yeah.
So, one could argue that that plays a role in it as well.
Very true. All I'm saying is, they added Jimmy on SmackDown.
How dare you?
But
that's my talking point, you son of a bitch.
The teams are so lopsided. If you look at it on paper, it's 2 world heavyweight champions,
a former world champion,
and you got Jimmy, and you put them together, they're one of the greatest tag teams.
Yeah.
It's so lopsided, and could only imagine Roman's going to be the 5th member of it, or John Cena.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it feels very lopsided.
Yeah.
Favoring Punk's team. I don't hate it, but it's not the storyline I want. You have a better storyline with the MFTs and the Wyatt Six, or even Sammy's team. There's more story there building up versus what's already going on, Yeah. That was my only...
I mean, you say that, but also look at the WarGames match that we got last year.
True.
That was even more lopsided.
But we were expecting... Yes.
That was even more lopsided when you think about it, because that was fucking Solo's new fucking bloodline.
Yeah.
Who were all what they were. And then Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Punk, and Sammy.
True.
Right? So it's like, you're looking at that.
You got me there, but there was at least a great story building. We expected it to be Bloodline versus New Bloodline.
There is a lot of intertwined connections throughout this.
I never thought Ryan would be the one being the voice of positivity here.
I know. But like you really, because I think the fact of the matter is, this is what it is. So
yeah, that's true.
You look at it, and I think you got to try to find some of the positives in it, being the match that it is. You know, like we could dog it all the way leading up to it, and maybe it turns out it is a shit match, and we can dog it again. But I'd rather go into it at least just like, you know what, fuck it, this is probably going to be good. And now there are certain things that happen in this company that I will not do that for, and you know what I'm talking about. But Drew has history with both Punk and Cody.
I like how they did it, but I'll leave that to you.
Right.
That's SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We didn't even talk about the fact that Drew... We'll get to it when it's the actual time to talk about it, damn it. But, yeah, I think I think there is definitely history and shenanigans involved throughout all of it, especially when... like Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Just in and of itself.
Yeah.
Has history with the entirety of Punk's team.
True.
So...
I will... The one more complaint is just it feels like there's not a special thing about WarGames. It's just a night a year, and someone comes out and goes WarGames, and that's it. Like,
well, part of the issue with that is what we've talked about before, and it's the entirety of the content's watered down now because there's so many fucking shows.
Yeah,
it is. It's just straight up. It's watered down. We're oversaturated with WWE wrestling now.
Yeah.
And that's the issue, right? Is like it was 2 weeks ago we had fucking Saturday Night's main event.
Yep.
There's another Saturday Night's main event in less than a month now.
Yeah.
We have WarGames 2 weeks before that Saturday Night's main event, which was only like 3 weeks after last. Like, it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's too much. So you don't have these long builds to these shows anymore because you can't have these long builds to these shows anymore because there isn't a long time frame in between the shows anymore.
True.
So it's like,
he speaks truth.
I think you and Justin were talking about it last week's episode, saying that like we don't know anything about WarGames yet, and it's fucking 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
And then it's this week was like WarGames. It's just all of a sudden it's just like, oh fuck, it just got shoved down our throats essentially.
Yeah.
There was no slow build, there was nothing. It was, you knew exactly what was happening and you knew that it was going to be what it was, and it is what it is now. And it's because they don't have another fucking choice. They can't start prepping for a WarGames match a month and a half ago. Yeah. Because they had 3 fucking other PLEs essentially between a month and a half ago and now.
Yeah.
Right? So.
True. All right, next up. Kabuki Warriors versus Royal Bliss. I'm not mad that the Kabuki Warriors won, but I also thought that they could have prolonged the tag title match. Like, they were just scratching the surface of this feud. Yep. And then it just happened. And unfortunately, it happened because of Nia Jax. It more was at the expense of getting a WarGames match. Yep. That's really what it was. Yep. That's where this title reign comes to an end, is because of WarGames. Yep. I don't like that. No. Because you had the best women's tag team champions in recent memory, sure. I think arguably of all time, maybe, in the division. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not mad that Kabuki were. I'm glad they got it because we've talked about them. They've been well deserved, but not like that.
Yeah, I agree, because what you made everybody look bad.
Yeah,
they made everybody look bad. Mm-hmm. The Kabuki Warriors could only get the win over them with the interference from Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck are we now partnering Lash Legend with Nia Jax? Makes no fucking sense to me either. Mm-hmm. Like, of all people you're going to put somebody from NXT with, why the fuck would it be her? Yeah, she doesn't have the in-ring stuff to coach somebody, or the fucking mic skills to coach somebody, or anything for her to learn from. Yeah. Like, literally almost nothing. It makes no sense. And so for it to be them being who cost them the title match, when all they wanted the fucking title match. Mm-hmm. So it makes no sense. That's what the other thing, because that's happened so many times before too in other title situations, is where like somebody just wants a title match, so then they come out and cost the champion the title, but that's not getting them the title match that they want, so it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
And you make the Kabuki Warriors look weak because they need the help all of a sudden when they've just been like tormenting and dominating.
Yep.
So you make them look like shit. You make Royal Bliss look like shit because it wasn't even really like a good match. They kind of, to a point, they kind of got squashed because of the outside interference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously like Nia Jax just doesn't make herself look good. So
No. It was a mess. I hate that it came to the expense of WarGames.
and
So
who the fuck wants to see Nia Jax in a WarGames match?
we saw it last year. It was not good.
That's right.
It was not good.
I already blacked it out. We were there.
She was using a
blacked it out.
chair and it was like a pillow. Like
Yep.
she remember?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. See, I've erased all the things about her pretty much from my mind.
And we were there.
Yeah, we saw it in person.
All right.
Wish I hadn't.
The last time is now tournament. We got 2 matches on Raw. Got Rusev, Sheamus moving on past Priest and Nakamura. I'm okay with the winners. I don't think Nakamura or Priest are any better opponents for Cena. Rusev is kind of meh, but I get it. It kind of gives him something to build on, hopefully. I don't want him to win the tournament, obviously.
No. I read something that said he won the match to now he's able to move on to fulfill his life's dream of retiring John Cena. And I was like, when the fuck did that become the storyline? It's now it's his fucking it's his only goal in life is to retire Cena because this match or this tournament became a thing and he got put into it.
Okay, I did not hear that, and I'm not for that storyline.
Yeah, no.
That said, Sheamus now has a storyline going into it, and it'll be a talking point in a second, but there's an IC title. If John Cena doesn't defend it at Survivor Series or on Monday Night Raw and lose it,
It's true.
Sheamus has something to fight for, not only to
He
retire Cena,
but also to
a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Time to beat one first-time Grand Slam champion to become another Grand Slam champion. That would be fucking dope.
It would be cool. And we've talked about Sheamus going after that IC title numerous times on this podcast, and it's eluded him. So now
there's storyline.
They're still
that's
there.
True.
And I like that. I really enjoyed that part of it. It was a good twist on it, because if that wasn't an aspect on it, you kind of look at these two people and go, I'm not a big fan of these guys moving on, That said, next week we get Javon Evans versus Gunther. We got Solo versus a mystery opponent.
Who we know who it's going to be.
Do we?
Well, I mean,
who is it going to?
We can't.
I was going to ask.
He just signed with the company.
I mean,
he
that
just
makes
officially
sense.
signed with the company.
You know who I hope it is?
Who?
Dolph Ziggler.
That would be fucking dope.
Nick Namath.
It won't be Dolph Ziggler though. It would have to be Nick Namath.
Well, another point from your show, but they were by another name, and then
I know.
Anywho's, I like the.
I'm only saying that because I literally just yesterday finished the Nick Namath on the Chris Van Vliet podcast interview.
Man, we're planning seats ahead in this show, Chris Van Vliet and all that jazz. So I like it though. I like the mystery opponent. It kind of adds to. Unfortunately, it's Solo, right? And why is he in this match? He's already gone against John Cena and won. So
at Mania, wasn't it?
Not Mania.
That
it was
Mania.
SummerSlam,
maybe.
I think.
Okay.
Anyways,
but yeah,
banger of the night. I have to build up to it. So we get Triple H opening the show, giving his take on the greatest of all time. I liked it. You don't. I think it's right that the person running the show gets to put his 2 cents on the whole tour thing and everything. So I liked it. I know I read a lot of people was like, why is he out there? He doesn't need it. It could have been better with John Cena just coming out.
Anyway, I disagree.
I thought it was good.
I like the build up from it. I think it's good to have somebody else kind of doing the announcement of bringing Cena out.
And
somebody that's been a large part of
and everything, and it was great.
And somebody that's been a large part of Cena's career, which is
a huge part
Triple
of
H.
It. So
they've had huge feuds. So
yeah, we get Cena coming out, giving his heart out to Boston and everything. And the banger of the night is Dirty Dom. Whether he lost the title or not, he stood toe-to-toe with Cena on the mic.
Yeah.
It wasn't John Cena like doing anything special though.
It wasn't John Cena burying him.
But we've seen it time and time again. Roman Reigns the first time, like it's never Cena starting off the promo. It's always the person coming after him.
Yeah.
And they fumble over their words.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom did not skip a step.
Nailed it.
He absolutely
kept his composure.
He fit in that moment. I had chills watching
and just keeping that slimy fucking character.
It was so good. We just keep singing his praises. Like every show we're talking about Dirty Dom. And yes, he lost the IC title, but I don't think this hurts his career at all.
Yeah.
I hope he finds his way into the tournament, or I don't know. It'd be cool if he, I know we talked about it last week, but if he's the one to retire John Cena,
it'd be fucking awesome.
It would be so awesome.
And
but just his mic work with Cena was so good, and I'm giving him the banger of the night because it's well deserved. SmackDown, what do you got?
Starting it off with a couple things I don't like.
Okay. I had a lot I didn't like either.
I do not like the Charlotte angle here. I think it is absolutely terrible creative after the run and the greatness that we just saw them put together with Royal Bliss. You went from her returning to absolute fucking hatred by the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Like booing her out of fucking promos, like literally to the point where she didn't know what the fuck to do in promos, to having Alexa Bliss essentially potentially save her career, right? Like,
honestly,
you really could have seen that going like, oh, she's just going to end up going away because the fans are not going to give her the time of day. And then Alexa Bliss gets her in this tag situation and they have made nothing but fucking magic.
It's been so good.
And they have been some of, if not the best parts of the shows that they've been on.
Yeah.
And then to have what transpired on Monday.
Friday.
Then,
on Monday. Yeah.
Then the turnaround be on Friday that she literally just walks out and unprompted just says, I can't do this. I hate you, Rhea. You hate me. This isn't going to work. And leaves.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else about it for the rest of the night. Like outside of like the three of them got attacked backstage.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that they are going to make both the WarGames 5-person teams.
Yeah.
Because wasn't last year's 4-on-4 for the women? Or was it 5?
I think it was 5. I think they ended up with 5.
We talked about it at one point on the show that they have done 4v4 before.
Yes.
Though.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they are doing it 5-on-5 because that's what it should be. It's Survivor Series. It should be at least that part of the traditional Survivor Series match. It should be 5-on-5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's just a really big fucking miss and a mistake there.
It feels recycled too. It feels like very Seth Rollins trying to get recruited in for it. But to your point, they just lost the tag titles because of that anger should outweigh a beef between
and a beef that they haven't even fucking seen for since before she returned.
Yeah, it's been years.
So what the fuck? That's like now you're pulling up just like super old history shit that's not even relevant.
Yeah.
To now just throw in here randomly.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I agree.
I thought it was stupid, like super stupid. Next thing. Why is Jey Uso winning this match?
I fully agree.
Why is Jey Uso even in this tournament?
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Absolutely no fucking reason for him to be in this tournament because it's a lose-lose. He's not going to be the one that retires John Cena.
He doesn't need it either.
Yeah. And so, The Miz winning this would have made the absolute fucking most sense.
He should have made it to the finals. In all the seriousness, I think Miz should make it to the finals.
I don't know. I just I was just like, what the fuck are we doing here? It makes no sense. That's really all I have on that. I was just annoyed because I was just like, what the fuck? Why? We're not doing anything else with The Miz. And it wasn't even, he didn't even lose because of Mello.
No, that would be the only thing that makes sense.
But watch, Carmelo's going to lose next week because of The Miz.
100%, because Mel brought it up.
Yeah. So it's just like, what the fuck, man? It makes no sense.
I was pissed off when Miz lost because it makes no sense. I just said, it's fun that there's storyline in the tournament. Jay doesn't have anything to do with it and doesn't need it. He's already a main eventer.
There's fucking storyline there.
Miz is just, he needs something right now, and he deserves something, and it deserves to move on to this tournament. I think they did him dirty.
My honest opinion, I think the final should have been Sheamus and The Miz, because that would have been such a fucking great match.
Yeah.
And there's fucking history there.
That's a story match there.
That is a story match. Like, both these two dudes who have huge history with John Cena, both now fighting for a potential shot at the IC, which
Miz is
The Miz
one of the
is
best.
one of the greatest IC champions of all time. Yeah, if not the best. And then something Sheamus has never had.
Yeah.
So, like, there's fucking storyline there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
It really is. Missed opportunity.
Bringing us over to a good thing.
All right.
They finally did a good thing, and they let LA Knight get a win in something that actually matters. I know you may have. I don't know if you were bummed about it or not.
No.
Okay,
no,
because Zack Ryder returned for at least that one match, and I know he hasn't signed a contract with WWE, but he signed a deal with them to let them sell Zack Ryder merch or whatever.
Okay. I was like, but he put out merch.
Yeah, but he hasn't signed an actual contract, performance contract, at least with them, at least yet.
Okay.
But it was I swear to God, if they have fucking Zack Ryder return here and knock LA Knight off, I probably would have thrown something through my brand new TV. I would have been so fucking mad because it's just give this guy something. He's fucking fighting for his goddamn life, still so fucking relevant and so over with the fans, and they're just fucking dog shitting on him week in and week out. At least they fucking did this. Now, is Jay gonna fucking beat him? Probably.
Because now that...
If that's even who's fighting each other, we don't even know yet. Yeah, we don't know what the actual next round looks like.
I wish there was some brackets going on so you could kind of keep track.
You actually see it.
But I would be okay with Knight winning this tournament.
Yeah,
because
I would too.
It could be that one more thing to put in his hat to make him get to that next level.
Yeah.
And get to the heavyweight championship because the guy deserves it already. He does. And he just keeps on coming up short or losing just big matches to not be put in those scenarios. Yeah. So I'm good with it. I was not mad with it. Was it cool seeing Zack Ryder last night? Hell yeah. I was shocked that it was him come out in the tournament. So
it was nice to see the Rough Rider again.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool move.
It really
I do
is.
like that.
And
it's like an inverted famouser. It's a flying leg drop.
Yeah.
Right? It's a pretty cool move. I like it.
And he's done a lot he kind of went the Drew route. I mean, he didn't leave the company, but he got let go and he made a name for himself on the indie scene and come back bigger. He looks jacked and everything, and hopefully he does get a deal and gets to stick around for the long term. Work out with his wife.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be. All right, and finally, my banger. And this is more of a banger. It's more of a banger for the purpose of not necessarily what actually transpired on the show, but the overarching wonder of what's to come. And I think it'll give us a decent idea here of something to talk about. So I wrote, I knew Drew and Jimmy were going to be the fourths on these two respective WarGames teams, as we've already talked about. I wrote, but who's going to be the fifth person for each team? It's the easy face pick is Roman. It's the easiest pick.
Yeah.
But, as we also just talked about, I think that puts it way too close to last year's WarGames team. It would be literally the exact same team, just swapping out Sammy for Cody.
Yeah.
It would be the exact same team.
100%, yeah.
But with now Cody instead of Sammy. And so I feel like it's not going to be Roman.
What if? Or Do we want to talk about it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Do you have an idea?
That's what I was saying. So like, so I don't know who the fifth would be, but who do we think the fifth for Team Punk would or could be? But you just had a light bulb go off. You had a light bulb moment.
Rey Mysterio, and then Dom Mysterio on the other.
That would be dope.
That would be. It's in San Diego. If they're not going to face each other 1-on-1 at Survivor Series, it'd be cool to have them on opposite sides in WarGames.
That would be sweet.
But I'd be okay with the rematch for the IC title, Cena versus Dom at Survivor Series 2.
Yeah, true.
So, but that's my light is just, if they're not going to do a 1-on-1, it'd be cool to have them both in the ring.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah, I like that.
It doesn't fit necessarily storyline wise with everything, but it's going to be hard to pull other than Roman. And I don't know who else.
And so that was going to be my next question was, who's the fifth for the Vision? And I think that might be the bigger talking point here is, obviously you just gave one Dom and Ray, but if we take that as like one option and just move it out and say the face isn't Ray, then who's the heel?
Yeah. That's a good question. Honestly,
there's a big part of me that wishes they'd pull up people for it, right?
I mean, was that the nod to Drew as any roster kind of thing? Was that the nod to it?
Well, I think so, because then all this came out and Paul Heyman was saying any superstar.
Aleister Black and Priest. It's not exciting,
exciting at all.
But
I literally had that thought because
Black brought up Cody again.
Black brought up Cody, and then that was when Cody came out, was right after that video package. So I was like, fuck me. This means Priest is going to be in the fucking... Because I just figured Aleister Black was going to come out and like interfere in this match or something, and then shit was going to happen, and then Priest was going to come out, and then that was going to be the fucking fifth person. And I was just like, fuck me. I really don't want that. Not that I have anything against Priest specifically. I just like... that's no business in that match.
No, I agree.
And...
No, that's...
So yeah, I don't know.
The fifth heel member. Yeah, that's I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's just... I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Could do Miz and Mello.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Kind of.
I mean, again, it just doesn't feel like anyone fits in storyline-wise.
Yeah.
On either side, really, other than Roman being the good guy.
What if Brock
being the heel?
Yeah, because
he got history with
he's a Paul Heyman
guy. Okay.
And we haven't heard the fallout, right, of him seeing them backstage and Brock saying, Paul, we need to talk. Right?
No.
We haven't gotten anything else from that.
That's true.
So what if it's Brock and then...
That'd be wild to see Brock in a working...
Cena gets retribution for getting fucking squashed.
There's story right there. I'd be okay with that.
Have fucking Punk, Cody, and Cena all on one team together.
Wow. Ooh. Damn.
Anyways, yeah.
I like your thoughts on that. That seems more exciting than anything that I just described. So yeah.
I think Dom being in the WarGames match would be fucking fantastic.
I think it would be great.
Like, totally. Dom in anything right now would be fucking perfect. He is one of the best superstars in the company right now. So, bringing us over to the Belts question of the week. This week I posed it. Already talked about it once so far, but I've been listening to the Chris Van Vliet podcast, Insight with Chris Van Vliet, where he talks to, a bunch of just different people in the industry. And it's been good. I listened to the Mick Foley one. I listened to the Nick Nemeth one. Just started listening to the Shawn Michaels one. So when I stated it specifically on here, when we make this podcast bigger and we get to the point where we are interviewing current talent on our show, who's the first guest that you want to have on and why?
I would want Finn Balor.
Ooh.
And honestly, it's just because he is one of my favorites of all time. He has several character developments that we could talk on. The Demon, the Bullet Club, and everything. He's been in all these teams. He's faced big names. I think it would just be a fun conversation with how long he's been in the game. Like, he doesn't seem that old, but he is an older superstar, and there's just a lot to talk with him, and he's one of my favorites of all time. So
that's awesome.
That's who I would want to speak to.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I kept it in the Judgment Day house. I said Dirty Dom.
He was close to making my...
I wrote Dirty Dom, hands down. Like, it wasn't even there was no back and forth. There was no push and pull here. It was just straight up Dirty Dom. And for specific reasons. I think he has such a unique viewpoint of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only superstar that I can think of that we actually remember being involved in real, actual storylines as a child.
Yeah.
Who is then broke into the industry and made a name for himself.
That's so
really
true.
On his own, because when he first started actually wrestling, he was like tagging with Ray, but he was not good at that point.
Yeah.
He really came into his own once he broke away from Ray and was doing all of this on like his own style of and way of doing things and paying all of this homage to Eddie.
Yeah.
And having this long-standing fucking feud with his father in the storyline. It's just all so good. And he's just so fucking good. And I mean, we talk about him every fucking week. He's like the JSN of WWE for us.
Yes, seriously.
And so yeah, I just think he's had a super unique career trajectory. Yeah. And I think that we're still just at the very floor,
100%
floor level of this.
Yeah.
And we just, the sky's the limit. So
hell yeah, man.
I just think it would be a really cool, fun conversation.
God, that would be so much fun.
And get his thoughts and that brings us over to Blockbusters. That was fucking solid. Hell yeah. My brother, we got some focus features.
Yes, we do.
Mine's the first one up here.
And holy synopsis.
Yeah, so let me just kind of full disclosure here. I can't find a legitimate actual synopsis out for the movie yet.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird because that usually comes out
clear in the trailer.
I know, and it usually comes out before the trailer, typically, or when the trailer comes out. But anyways, I had already put all of that on here, and then I was just waiting, and then because it was kind of similar to Scream, where I saw the announcement that when they were releasing it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm putting it on, and then I was like, what the fuck's the synopsis? So I found this. It's Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Official trailer.
Yeah, we got the official trailer for it. The synopsis, the information I found is, while not much has been confirmed about the Super Mario Galaxy movie plot just yet, we can take our cues from the game, Super Mario Galaxy, to have an idea of what we can expect. The game starts off with a star festival to watch a passing comet. But the festival is ruined when Bowser attacks and kidnaps Princess Peach by taking the castle with her inside into outer space. Mario ends up in space himself in an attempt to stop the kidnapping, where he meets Rosalina, who takes care of tiny creatures shaped like stars named Luma. She tells him that her home, the Comet Observatory, a kind of spaceship, was attacked by Bowser in the past, and the devious villain stole its power source, aptly named Power Stars, so the observatory is stuck. Mario then sets off on a quest to collect the Power Stars and repower the observatory, and of course, save Peach. So that's what we got for the synopsis. That's obviously the synopsis of the video game itself, so I'm sure they will take some liberties and do certain things, but it kind of gives us at least an idea of where this could go. Yeah, I think you read that and then you watch the trailer, and there's definitely some
similarities.
Yeah,
there.
Definitely some similarities. So we'll see how it goes. But the cast is returning: Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jack Black, and Keegan-Michael Key as Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Bowser, and Toad. And then we have Brie Larson joining the cast, playing Rosalina, and we have Benny Safdie joining the cast, voicing Bowser Jr.
I was excited to see Bowser Jr.
I know, me too. I also read something that Wario might be in this one. I don't know if that's accurate or not, and I don't know who would be playing him, but I'm here for it.
Hell yeah.
So the release date for this is going to be April 3rd of 2026, and it will be out in theaters.
Day before my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No, the trailer looks great for this.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Anyways.
No, the trailer looks great. It more was like a scene out of the movie, kind of felt like that. And just having little tiny Bowser being in the his masterpiece was great. And just going off that rant of, I need my 8 hours, sorry. And
Yeah.
What's cool about it is just seeing like your childhood coming to the screen, like
awesome.
just playing the video games and knowing the history of Mario and playing a lot of the iterations of the video games throughout the years.
Hours and hours and hours. were put
so
onto those
just
consoles and
seeing
games.
all those characters come to the screen is exciting. And the first one was great. And I know we've talked about it, but just really excited to see the new one.
Yep, same. I'm stoked. I can't wait for this.
Hell yeah.
The first one is one of my favorite animated,
Yeah.
cartoon movies that I've ever.
And I love the studio
so.
that is behind Illuminate. Done Despicable Me, and just they've produced some great movies through that studio. So what I got is good luck, have fun, don't die. Synopsis: a man claiming to be from the future takes the patrons of an iconic Los Angeles diner hostage in search of unlikely recruits in a quest to save the world. Cast is Sam Rockwell, Micah Pena, Haley Lou Richardson, and Zazie Beetz, and a slew of others. Release date for this is January 30th of next year, and the platform is in the theaters.
Hell yeah.
This movie looks wild.
It looks fucking great.
Sam Rockwell is just cinema gold, and
he's fantastic.
his character in this looks fantastic.
Looks so good.
This is a great look for the future. Fashion
This
forward.
is high fashion. You look homeless.
That line just cracked me up. You look homeless. I loved it. It's like Terminator meets like real life,
Yeah.
It's just talk about AI and all that, and so it's kind of wild, and the movie looks just crazy bonkers.
Yeah.
As all hell, and
Absolutely.
I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, same. It looks great. It was one where I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, we have to talk about this because it just has that feel.
Yeah.
Where it's so, it has a very familiar feel and yet a so completely brand new, unique, out of this world fucking way.
Yeah.
Right.
And the director, I guess, I don't know the history on it, but it sounds like he's been out of the game for a long while. But he's been the director of the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, the first 3 movies, and The Ring. And so he got quite a bit under his belt for directing wise. So I'm excited for this.
Hell yeah. What's in the news, Timmy? Hit us.
We got a teaser for Toy Story 5. It's the first 4 movies are great.
Amazing.
I mean, I just
Fantastic.
can't say enough good things about this franchise, and I'm so excited for a 5th one. I knew it was been talked about, but again, just seeing is believing, and there's a teaser for it now, and it's kind of just bringing today's world into this. And we got a lily pad, which I don't know the voice, but I really was hoping it's Allison Hannigan.
Oh,
Lily pad. Get it?
That's
it?
funny. Yeah.
Not to bring up another How I Met Your Mother.
I'm trying to think who the fuck it is because I read who it was. That's
you?
playing it, but I can't remember who the voice of it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not Allison Hannigan.
No, but it would be cool.
That would be perfect.
It would be
I would have
perfect.
loved that.
But it'll be interesting how they bring Woody back in, because in the 4th one he takes off, and so but he's clearly in this one, which I'm here for. I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation for it.
Hell yeah, I'm stoked for it.
Nice. Alien Earth, just really quickly, it's something we've talked on, and it's officially renewed for season 2. I haven't finished the first season yet. I've been watching a lot of other things though.
Same.
This one I just haven't been keeping up with, but what I've watched is great, and I'm just all here for bringing this universe along further.
Hell yeah, man.
Hunting season. Did you check out this trailer?
Oh yeah.
What'd you think of this trailer? This is Mel
Gibson.
Gibson.
Yeah.
Why was I going to say Mel Brooks? That's comedy.
Comedy
Comedy guy. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, man.
In a wild looking movie here.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
It
does. It looks good, but it also looks like it's gonna be one of those like ones that are gonna like that would have like at one point gone to like to video on demand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like it looks
straight to VHS. Back in the day.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna like it, I think, but it also looks like one that we could in a year from now could have ran possibly for Blockbusted.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, no, 100%. It's it's cool to see Mel Gibson back on the screen. We don't get to see a lot of him anymore, and it just looks like a violent movie. And
I like the line where the guy was essentially, he was like, You better not get involved with these guys, or you better not get whatever. And he goes, "Oh, I'm counting on it."
Yep. Very like Mel Gibson thing to say.
Classic old badass. Love it.
And then it's just violence on screen, and it could be a terrible movie, but it looks like a fun ride.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Next up, we got a new level unlocked. New Jumanji is officially in production. I know, this is some people love it, some people don't.
Well, the people that don't are fucking idiots, because these two movies were absolutely fantastic.
They are so good.
And the ways they paid homage to the original movie.
Yeah.
So good.
Really, really well done.
And they took it into, again, a nowadays world where it's a more video game forward, not as board gamey.
Yes.
Right? Like, they're sticking with the times, and I think they're fantastic.
They have both been super good, and I've been waiting for the next one, because I think the second one ended with either an end of credit scene or something, definitely hinting towards another movie. So,
well, wasn't it the second one? Was it the second one that ended with all the kids, like the whole group at like the little diner or coffee shop or whatever, and then like the creatures from the game ran by?
Yeah.
In the real world?
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
I think, wasn't that one?
I'm pretty sure.
I think that was that one?
Yeah. So, again, it's officially in production. I can't wait to see a trailer for this one.
And I read
soon.
that Danny DeVito is officially back. Nick Jonas is officially back, and so is the guy that plays he's like the narrator voice of the game.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I can't think of his name.
I forget the actor's name, but he's back as well for it.
Oh, that's awesome! Hell yeah!
And I would assume that the core cast is also.
Yeah. Not one we would typically talk about, but
I wasn't expecting to see this on
Devil Wears Prada 2 teaser came out. I know this has been in the works for a while. I was a fan of the first one, and I know, again, this is not typically a movie we talk about on here, but I think I became more of a fan once it was like talked about in The Office.
Oh, yeah.
When Michael Scott's, "Get me Armani." But no, I enjoyed the first one, and it's a pretty pop culture movie out there. So I just want to talk about that. There is a second one, and we got everyone returning. Stanley Tucci.
Yep.
We got
Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, are you saying another side character? Because you lost me after Stanley Tucci.
Nope.
Those are the only three people I know from this, and I haven't seen the first one. So,
yeah. Anyways, just excited about that. And then my last talking point on the news. Sorry, I've just been spewing the news left and right.
I love it.
But cold storage. This was a very last second ad for me, but holy hell.
I was going to put this on, but you had already done it too.
Oh man, we get Liam Neeson back, and
Joe Keery,
zombie-ish,
and Georgina. Is it Georgina Campbell?
I think
she was from 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah. Holy hell, the movie looks wild. It's like
insane.
action Last of Us kind of virus, but
if anyone would have ever told me that in 2025 we would be getting a movie trailer to the soundtrack of Bad Day by Daniel Powder in a movie trailer that is like a action zombie movie, I don't even know. I probably would have looked at you and been like, "You're a fucking idiot. What are you talking about?" That was such a fucking well done trailer with that song in the back. It added everything to this trailer. It was fantastic. So, and I think it looks funny. I think it looks good, and I think it looks fucking super cheesy all at the same time. And I think sometimes that is like the perfect makings of something that's going to be awesome. So
eight-legged freaks almost kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
exactly. And it's like it's almost a spoof without it being a spoof.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's like they're taking something that has already happened in The Last of Us in like the fungal type of zombie infection. But they're making it what seems like, at least they're making it funny. The trailer definitely looked like it was funny.
Yeah, 100%. So
like, the fucking deer just took the fucking elevator. The way that the fucking deer just took the fucking elevator.
It
looks good.
It looks good. If it came out any sooner, it would probably be my focus feature.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right. I have one thing on here.
I saw that.
And it was a last second ad as well. I just saw this yesterday when I was at work, so I threw it on here. Zombieland 3 has gotten an encouraging update from director Ruben Fleischer.
Hell yeah.
So apparently, the first one came out in 2009. They made the second one, came out in 2019. When they all left the second one, according to Ruben Fleischer, the director, they all pretty much said, "All right, we'll see you guys in 10 years." And they've, I guess, like the whole group of people, the cast, all of the people that worked on on it, like a good portion of that core group, all have pretty much kind of just said that they want to make one every 10 years.
That's fucking wild.
Kind of thing. So he was interviewed recently, and he said, the hope is that, like we put the first one out in 2009, the second one in 2019. We're hoping to get the third one out in 2029. Everybody, everybody sounds like they're on board, and it's really just kind of making sure we can get schedules all to come together. So hopefully that happens. I would love absolutely nothing more
that would be
than to get a third Zombieland movie and just continue to see these characters. And I hope they continue to do it, because it's not like they picked up where the first one left off in 2019, right? Because it was fucking 10 years later. So like Abigail Breslin was fucking she was not a child. She's a grown ass woman now, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like they got to keep playing off those things and continuing to just be like, all right, Woody Harrelson's fucking 60 years old now or whatever. So like,
damn,
you gotta, I think you gotta play into that a little bit. Like I would absolutely love to see in this one, Jesse Eisenberg's character catch Woody Harrelson's character stretching before they go do something.
That would be so
that would be fucking
awesome.
Hilarious. That would be great. It would be such a good nod to the first movie.
Yeah.
And it would be just so fitting, because now he's fucking old, and he's like, yeah, I gotta actually stretch before I do this shit, and then Jesse Eisenberg flips him shit for it. Like, it would be fucking perfect. But then he still comes back with some little quip to make Jesse Eisenberg feel like a little bitch. It would be fucking awesome.
It would be gold.
So I really hope that this is not just an encouraging update, and that this is actual, like, foreshadowing of what is to come for 2029, because that would just be absolutely fantastic.
It'll be a race to who's going to put this on the focus features.
Yeah, no shit.
When it comes to fruition.
A little over 3 years from now, yeah. That'd be awesome. Special segment this week is the small screen sampler times 2.
Our first double feature.
Our double feature on the small screen sampler. We could not have it any other way this month, because two huge shows that we have talked about multiple times on the show have come out. And I honestly forgot that the first one listed here came out until you texted and you're like, yeah, we're going to have to double up because I just watched the first episode and holy fuck. And I was like, oh shit, that's out now. That's right. So you texted me fucking 3 weeks ago and was like, yo, we're doing Pluribus for small screen sampler because it's going to be out by then and we have to. Yep. I was like, I'm all for that. So it ended up being Welcome to Derry was the newest edition, the one that was like, hey, this just happened, we have to talk about it. Yeah. So which thank you, because fuck me. And then Pluribus is the other one. So let's start with Welcome to Derry.
Like you already preluded to, it was holy fuck. What a wild first episode, and really just I just love that it's going back in time. It does a really good job just painting that picture of being I think in the 60s, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And so I love every character that they've introduced, and then just the shock factor in the first episode was wild from close to the beginning to the end of the episode, and I'm just like, what? Yeah. Just absolutely wild. I love being back in Derry. It feels good, and I've gone on to watch the second episode. Haven't watched the third one, and then there's a fourth one tomorrow. But the first two episodes have been great. I can't say enough good things about this show so far.
Yeah, it was. I was watching, just like, what the fuck? Holy shit! Like, how in the world do they take those two most recent movies and somehow go above and beyond that? Like, what the fuck? And we haven't even seen Pennywise, or at least I've only seen the first episode, so we haven't even seen Pennywise yet. So it's like, we haven't even seen Pennywise yet, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And I mean, fucking, what the fuck? I don't even know. Like, I haven't watched the second episode yet, but the first episode starts and ends. You're just like, what?
Yep.
And, you know, there's things that you think are going to be important fixtures and then not anymore. And you're just like, what the hell? So,
I know.
It was wild.
I literally concluded.
The Game of Thrones does.
I know. And
right out the gate.
I finished the episode and I texted you because I was just like,
they Ned Starked our ass.
Literally. I was like jaw on the ground. Like, and it's been a long time since a show has got me to just just speechless. Yeah. So, all right.
I will be excited to continue to watch this. Now to talk about, because I'm going to be totally honest with you. I enjoyed the first episode of it. It's not even close for me to Pluribus. This fucking show,
wild,
is fantastic. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know where you're at with it. I've watched the first 3 episodes.
I'm through the first 2. I did 2 and 2.
Okay, yeah. So, fucking A. This show. So, I just want to point out, because I was talking to my buddies at work about this, because they had seen the trailers or some of the teasers and stuff for it too. Every time we talked about this show on here on the podcast, we've just been like, all right, we got a fucking 17th teaser trailer for this, and we still have no fucking idea what's going on in this show. Even when the full minute 40 long trailer came out, we were still just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Not what I expected.
Nope.
I can tell you that.
Nope.
Not what I expected at all. And holy fucking shit. And it's just getting better and better by the episode. And it's such a wild fucking concept. And the title actually means something. And did you look it up?
It's on the dollar bill. It's a word on the dollar bill and everything. Yeah.
Because it was America's motto originally, way back. And it's a one. It's not one for all, but it's derived from e pluribus unum, which is, I'm assuming, what is on the
that's
dollar
on
bill.
the dollar bill.
And that means out of many, one, which is the unofficial motto of the United States. Other usage in other contexts that says the title of the Apple TV Plus show Pluribus draws from the e pluribus unum motto. It reflects the show's premise about humanity coming together in a new unified consciousness after an event. So it's just like, holy shit.
It fits the show perfectly.
Yes,
then.
it does. It's such a just, like I said, it's just a wild fucking concept. And that's what I think is some of the best things are.
It's very original.
Very original. And when it just like you're just watching something and you're like when it makes you ask, how did somebody, like, how do you come up with this? Mm-hmm. I think that's when it's usually good.
Yes.
Like when it's usually the best.
100%.
When you're like questioning like the probability of this being in someone's mind, and then you're just like, what? And then it comes to fruition on the screen and comes across as well as this is. Holy shit.
Yeah. Now, the show is phenomenal. I don't know if it's still holding the record, but it was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, critics and
as
audience.
of yesterday, it was still 100% on Rotten
Tomatoes.
That's
fucking wild.
Yeah.
And then just a show with such, like, it had a good opening, but it was kind of like a slow burn. And even the second episode, I would say. But to keep you just intrigued the whole time.
Feel like that's going to be the show.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because Breaking Bad.
Yes.
And I never watched Better Call Saul, but everyone I've talked to that have said similar. It's just the tonal vibe of the creators of this. That's just kind of how it is. Like,
that's usually something I'm not a fan of, but I'm here for it. And
doing it so well.
It's doing it so well. And we usually don't go past the first episode on this segment, or like talk about the next episode. But just that conversation on the plane was so good. Like, never have I just been like, oh, he's saying good points and she's saying good. Like, I was like in the room with them.
I know. You're just
it was wild.
They all have there's all, you can see where this is coming from. Like, you can see where the confusion, the anger, the kind of hostility towards each other in certain aspects, the questioning of, we all asked this, why did you not? Yeah. Kind of thing. While then the other side of that is, why the fuck would I ask that? Yeah. Like, do you not realize what's going on? Yeah. Kind of thing. You're right. So you're just like, damn, I understand. I get it from all sides of this. I
can't recall a scene like that where I was just like in it and I felt like I was in the room and I'm going, she's right, he's right, and all that. I was just like, it was awesome. And just the hype was real for the show. They've done a good job with the teasers and everything.
I think this has been absolutely the best marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Maybe ever for a show. Like, this was done so well because it literally gave us absolutely nothing outside, right? Like from the outside perspective of just seeing the teasers and not really knowing what the show's about, with the fucking synopsis being like nothing. Yeah. And all of these teaser trailers not really giving us all that much, and then even the full trailer still didn't give us very much to go off of. Yeah. It was just still like leaving us with more questions, but absolutely gripping us into the fact of just being like, we have to fucking watch this to know what the hell is going on. Yeah. And then you watch it and then you realize like all these teasers were actually showing us a lot. Yep. Right? Like, they were showing us a lot of shit, but they did it so well that you had no idea. Yep. Where like it's like the opposite of those trailers that like show us a lot of shit, and then you watch this movie and you're like, oh, the trailer literally fucking showed us the entire movie. This is stupid. Yeah. Right? Like, this is, these teaser trailers are showing us a lot of shit, but you have no idea how any of it's connected or not connected or intertwined or whatever the fuck, or how much of it means something, or how much of it was just kind of a fluff piece. Yeah. And you're getting all of that watching the show, and it's not taking anything away from the show, which is just absolute masterclass of marketing a show, and then following through and delivering quality content. Mm-hmm. So
this is I will be Like, it's one I'm going to be watching on a week, like as it comes out,
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I want to keep up with it.
Do you know what day it comes out?
Friday.
It comes out Friday. So
Yeah.
is there only the 3 episodes out right now?
Yeah, only 3.
Okay.
Great show. Highly
Fantastic.
recommend it. If I, like you, I lean towards Pluribus, but
Yeah.
also highly recommend it. So,
Oh yeah, it's great. It really is. That first episode I saw it really is good. I feel like I was left with more like, well, what the fuck are they getting at here in it than Pluribus, which is if you would have asked me that question a month ago, I would have been like, well, I don't know what the fuck Pluribus is going to be about, right? But I think that's something that I kind of like about Pluribus is like now that you're watching it, you still don't really know like what the end game here is, but you also do.
Yeah.
Right? Because like she directly asked the question essentially, and then they just tell her.
Yeah.
And so then now you're sitting here like, well, okay, so we know that, but then what the fuck's going on? And I still want to fucking know.
Yep.
I'm still super intrigued because that obviously can't be the full end game because they already talked about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
It's got to, I feel like this show could be like the next phenomena. Blockbusters question of the week. I pose this one. What's one scene in a movie or show that is really hard to watch for you and why? It could be just uncomfortable. It could be too scary. Whatever it was. Why was it so hard? What was it that was so hard to watch? And does it take away or add anything to the movie?
I have 2 movies,
Okay.
3 scenes. They're quick, so I'm just going to say them all.
Okay.
First up is Hills Have Eyes,
Okay.
and it's not the scene you're probably thinking of.
Not the camper scene.
Not
Okay.
that scene. While that scene is not an easy scene to watch, don't get me wrong. The scene where the dad is being burned alive
Oh, yeah.
and he's just screaming.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That one has gotten me. I don't watch that movie. First off, like I pretty much just won't watch it anymore. But the few times I have seen it, it's one where it's like I will get up and walk out kind of thing during that. The other 2 are both from the first Rob Zombie Halloween remake.
Oh, okay.
And it's the beating to death of the kid with the branch. That one is a little lesser for me. Like I don't like it. I don't like the noises, the sounds. It bothers me.
Yeah.
It's like too real. But I can sit through that one. The one that I can't, and I will literally either skip past, I will mute until it's over, or I'll walk out until it's over, whatever, is the baseball bat with the boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
That one is so fucking brutal, and just literally the sound it makes is so raw that I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. It just bothers me so much. So that's my answers.
Yeah.
What about you?
Did it take away or add anything to the movie? Does it take you out of the movie? Does it? Obviously, Hills Have Eyes. It kind of does.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
You don't. It kind of steers you away from it.
I think to a point, yeah. I think it does kind of take me out of it because I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of movies. The initial, like the original Halloween movies, I think did a decent job of this too, where there were certain kills you saw, but then there were certain kills that happened that you didn't have to see. That you just knew happened. Right. And I think like movies that are done well are able to achieve that, where like you don't necessarily have to see the brutal murder.
Yeah.
You could have somebody stumble across the body later and you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Where I don't necessarily feel like in all aspects, and now I get it's a Rob Zombie remake, and Rob Zombie is a fucked up individual in the most beautiful way usually. But I don't know that was needed. Like I don't think it added anything necessarily to it other than just like cringe points. And if that's all you're going for, then it's kind of shallow.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine is sticking in a realm we've just talked about, but It Chapter 2. It's the beginning where the gay couple is getting bullied by the group of kids and goes on to beat them down and then toss them over the bridge, and then it shows Pennywise. And I don't do well with bullying.
Yeah.
Seeing it on TV, I just kind of it hurts me inside. I wasn't one very bullied growing up or anything, but I just don't like it and seeing it. So it is a really hard scene to watch, and then the brutality of it all, and just it ending up even worse. It was just hard to watch. And I think in this question, does it add to the movie? I think it does. It paints Derry as not only is it haunted by Pennywise, but it's a fucked up town.
Yeah, there's issues.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues, and so it does add to it. I've never read the book, so I don't know if it's part of it, but it was a hard scene to watch and everything. So that was the one I picked.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That concludes episode 76.
76
Thanks
of the books.
for tuning in to the Triple B podcast.
Let's fucking